Hello everyone and welcome to a premier alcohol review show here in the form of Ted's Booze Cellar, the premier alcohol review show on YouTube. Now I apologise for not having done any episodes for the last couple of weeks. To be honest, I just wasn't mentally feeling up to it, and then I also had a cold for the last couple of weeks, which you can probably still hear in my voice a little bit. I did do a fair few tests, and thankfully that's not COVID, so yeah, hopefully that's a thing of the past. But anyway, on to the show and onto the fundamental line of the show must go on. Today we're going to be getting back into the swing of things with a drink I was reminded of by my mum recently. I went out to a pub with her a short time ago, and she had an Apéro Spritz, which is a interesting and simple, refreshing little cocktail that's made out of Apéro liqueur with champagne, sparkling water, and a tiny bit of orange juice, as well as some slices of orange and lime, usually. And it's a very light, refreshing, and simple cocktail that I think many different people can enjoy. So today we're going to be taking a look at a raspberry canned Apéro Spritz by Whitebox, who are a brewing company in Edinburgh. It says on the side here, better canned cocktails, and this little ditty is 3.6% alcohol volume, which is honestly pretty light. It's exceptionally light, actually, for a canned cocktail, so I'm interested to see how this actually is. I do really like the design of the can. This is one of the better looking canned cocktails I've seen out there. It's got an interesting contrast of colours, and it does look like the graphic before the beginning of a 1950s talk show, if you will. It has an interesting look to it that I really like, so I'll give it a good solid 9 out of 10. I will say, though, it does say here it's a Vermouth cocktail, so that gives me flashbacks to the Sour Gin Vermouth Negroni canned cocktail by Moth that I tried about a year ago that was on a whole nother level of bad. So hopefully this is at least somewhat better. Anyway, let's give it a quick sniff and I'll see what first impressions are like. I got this from the Wine Barrel on Western Road in Hove, so check them out, as well as also Whitebox, because they both those companies do deserve a lot of credit and recognition. Ooh, just smells like standard old raspberry juice. Quite pleasant, in fact. It's got a bit of tartness, but it's a little bit overly sweet in the nose, but generally it smells pretty good. So yeah, I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10 for the smell. It smells simple, but very inviting. Anyway, we'll have ourselves a quick palate cleanser of water first. Truly the greatest drink of all, and remember, stay hydrated and drink responsibly. Now, I thought, considering it's a cocktail, I'll put it in one of my tumbler glasses, so let's see how this sucker looks. Kind of looks like fizzy rosé, almost. Because it is kind of the look I was somewhat expecting. I was expecting it probably to be a bit more auburn and red, perhaps, but yeah, it doesn't look too awful. Looks a bit soda-y, but I've seen worse. But anyway, let's see what the sucker is actually like and give it a taste. So, to everyone watching at home, bottoms up. I mean, it's not bad, it's not amazing, but it's way better than I thought it was going to be. My experience with canned cocktails on this show in the past have been pretty awful. Very up and down, in fact. Generally speaking, this is just it honestly just tastes like a slightly boozy, fizzy raspberry juice with a little bit of an aniseedy aftertaste that's sort of kind of complemented quite nicely with that sort of slight tartness of the raspberry and that sort of underlying sweetness throughout. So the flavours that are there are actually really nice. It's just they're not really prominent enough to have enough of an impact on me to sort of like, I guess, wholesale recommend this, because to be honest with you, it actually tastes really nice. It's just there's not a lot there to sink your teeth into. But that being said, that's still a better recommendation, I would say, than half of the canned cocktails I've had on this show in the past. And generally speaking, if someone were to offer me a can of this or say, like, hey, Ted, they've got this on offer, I would gladly buy or drink this. It is refreshing and it's nice. You could probably make a better raspberry Apéro spritz, but as it is, it's not bad. You could really, really do worse. And I know that's perhaps not a glowing recommendation, so to the makers of this drink, sorry if it's not the most glowing recommendation you're hoping for, but it's nice. It's really, really nice. I do enjoy it, generally speaking, but I just feel like it could have a bit more of a fuller flavour. The acidity aftertaste could be supplemented a little bit more, but generally speaking, what is here is good. It's just there needs to be more of it in general, so... Oh, like, let me think. I'm going to say a 6.75 out of 10. Decent, needs improvement, but what is there is very nice. So, yeah, I'm glad I tried this. Very glad, in fact. And if anyone's looking to try something like an Apéro spritz for the first time, maybe try this to begin with, and then move on to the real thing. So, yeah, see what you think, and let me know what you guys think of this episode and anything I've said in it in the comment section down below, as well as any future suggestions for other episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar. As well as that, leave a like, comment, share and subscribe if you like this video, and also check out my other social medias and YouTube platforms in the video description down below. But until next time, have fun, stay safe whatever you're doing, don't do anything I wouldn't do, wash your hands, take a mask with you to the shops, drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Booze Cellar. Bye-bye for now.